Jay Hamilton here at the annual ALEC meeting in Austin, Texas with Rick Graber, president of the Bradley Foundation. Welcome.
Hi, Jay. Good to be with you.
First off, why are you here?
Well, we're helping out with this conference. We're sponsoring a forum on a particular topic called ESG, Environmental Social Governance, which is a topic that's a very serious topic affecting business in this country. The Bradley Foundation is a big supporter of ALEC. We believe in what this organization does. It's consistent with our mission as a funder of conservative causes in this country. So it's exciting to be here at the annual meeting.
And you have an interest in the state legislators and what goes on at the state level, correct?
Well, we do. I mean, as a 501c3, we don't engage in politics, but we're very, very interested in policy. And in this country, particularly today, policy's happening at the state level. With all the dysfunction that we see in Washington, this is where the action is.
Right. Well, go into ESG some more for me.
Sure.
It's a term I'm not familiar with.
Sure. In many ways, it's a hostile takeover of our free market system. It's an effort by activists to influence the way corporations do business, where activists are saying, you have to do what we want when it comes to environmental issues or social issues or governance issues, that your board of directors, business A, has to look like this. That's not free markets. So at a time, actually when our founders were building a business, two brothers in Milwaukee, they didn't have those limits, and they could focus on what it took to deliver the best product or deliver the best service. It's not the case anymore for businesses in this country. They have to deal with all this, and it really does impact our free market system and our ability to thrive and exceed.
If you talk to CEOs these days, so much of their work isn't really business related to the bottom line.
That's absolutely right.
It's preparing plans for contingencies for things you never thought you'd have to ever prepare for.
Well, CEOs and boards of directors, at least originally, had a fiduciary duty to shareholders. That's not exclusively the case anymore. What we're trying to do is return to a place where people have the freedom to excel, freedom to make mistakes, freedom to fail, freedom to succeed. Becoming harder and harder in this environment, and something that we have to address right now.
Well, shifting gears a little bit, it came to attention that you're really also trying to impact the approach to venture philanthropy. Give me a little background on what you're trying to do there and sort of the exciting prospects that you see for venture philanthropy.
Well, we have at the Bradley Foundation really four areas of focus. We're looking to fund organizations that are true and dedicated to our constitutional order, that believe in free markets, that support the fundamental institutions of civil society, that are dedicated to the formation of informed and capable citizens. But we have this other category, if you will, called venture, where we're looking for things that are a little bit outside the box, still consistent with those giving areas, but perhaps not consistent with areas that Bradley has funded historically. Maybe a good example of that would be the workplace freedom efforts that are going on in the aftermath of the Janus decision, which allows workers to decide for themselves whether or not they want unions to speak for them or not. Good.
Organizations like Bradley, organizations like ALEC are going through sort of a reimagining period.
Sure.
Any advice you would have to ALEC and other organizations on transforming to appeal to a younger audience, so to speak, a younger group that needs to become engaged in this? How do you see that?
I think it's important for all organizations to reimagine themselves from time to time. You can never stay static. The minute you say, we're good, we're content with where we are today, that's the beginning of a downfall for a particular organization. And absolutely, we have to appeal to younger people. We have to appeal to people of different nationalities. We have to do a better job of delivering our message of freedom, of hope, of opportunity, not divisiveness, not identity politics, so much of what you see today. We're on the right side of these arguments. We have to do a better job of making these arguments.
It's a different crowd now, and how you reach them, how do you appeal to them, and being on those channels, having those messages out there that resonate is
right. It's social media. It's not obviously not newspapers, and not necessarily TV and radio. It's social media and finding different methods, different ways to tell our story.
Well, this will be on YouTube, so we'll send you a link, and really appreciate.
Thanks so much.
Appreciate you
Great
being
to be
here.
with you,
All right,
Jay.
take care now.